Всем привет, с вами Crazy Hamster, и мы продолжаем проходить ремейк первой части квеста «Сломанный меч. Тень Тамплиеров». В прошлой части мы с вами вернулись вернулись к привычной атмосфере игры, к привычной атмосфере первой части игры, к игре за Джорджа Стуберта. Собственно, пока все повторяется как в оригинальной версии. Если вы не играли или не смотрели прохождение, можете посмотреть. И Хавику это будет приятно. Если не будете смотреть, собственно, пока вы ничего не потеряете, потому что не особо-то здесь отличается с того момента, как началась игра за Джорджа. Посмотрим, будут ли отличия какие-то дальше, а пока мы идем беседовать с вот этим вот типом.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Can't beat it. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Take a look at this.
Hey! You're a cop?
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential.
Ну что, про лошадку ему.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Ну, кстати, не стали ковыряться его ящички, и он не успел нас поругать, чтобы мы туда не лазили. Я думаю, это не обязательно нужно, правда? Это, кстати, не телефон, что ли? На этот раз. Печаль.
It was a battered metal toolbox.
А, нет, телефон есть, активно.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Нет, это телефон.
Huge and weighty looking engineer's telephone.
Он нам пока не нужен. Мы отправляемся в канализацию. Мне гораздо, конечно, так больше нравится, когда переключается между локациями, не нужно очень долго ходить. Я все время меня вверх тянет по привычке. Потому что игра настолько похожа на оригинал, что ты по привычке начинаешь вверх тянуться.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Ну так мы, конечно, гораздо быстрее пройдем уже, практически зная игру. И только что ее пройдя. Может быть, конечно, нужно было действительно пройти уже после того, как пройдем все остальные, чтобы немножко подзабыть. Но опять же, как бы мы тогда сравнивали. И даже не было вот этого видео, когда он нас смотрит. Нос клоунский.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose. I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers. I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Здесь даже решетку не дает подергать. Ну, собственно, все равно мы ее не можем открыть. И оторвать.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Клоуна, конечно.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu. That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Давайте сразу им покажем карточку полицейского, иначе он не будет с нами разговаривать.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Понял.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you, and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no! He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe,
7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui! Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know, but the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
И да, еще одним люком.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romany seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Так. Ну,
I
собственно,
have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
так, ну, собственно, с этим мы закончили, мы можем позвонить
Clown
теперь.
escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
Позвоним.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stuber. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stuber. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not.
All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
I expect Plantar's a family man. Don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Все?
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Так, ну, думаю, можем... хотя нет, ну зря, ну подождите. Мы можем позвонить Николь сначала. Я так думаю.
Hello, Nicolai.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
То есть нам снова дают возможность поиграть за Николь. В оригинале этого не было. В оригинале сразу у нас Джордж. Нужно было отправиться к ней. Да, было. Бинго у мистера СМИ было темное прошлое, он каким-то образом связан с маскарадным убийцей. Позвонил в сторону найти Плантар, сказал, что у него есть информация о маскарадном убийце, откуда он узнал, что я пишу статью, не говоря уж о том, что ее зарезали. Хочет встретиться в кафе Шандель Верт завтра утром, стоит идти, вдруг это ловушка. За мной следят, может убийца придет и за мной, нужно скорее публиковать статью, Рони будет в восторге. Рони отказался публиковать статью, наверняка ему пригрозила какая-то шишка, которая по уши завязывала этой кашей, чертов большой прорыв. Кстати, было же сначала редактор отказался, потом позвонил Плантар. Здесь почему-то наоборот у нее. Как-то журнал она ведет нечательно. Встреча с Плантаром, взрывной результат. Пришла на встречу с Плантаром, оказалось, что кафе подорвали. Плантар стал очередной жертвой маскарадного убийцы. Я следующая. Познакомилась с американцем Джорджем. Он был в кафе во время взрыва. Говорит, что хочет докопаться до правды. Дала ему свой телефон, надеюсь, не зря. Меньше всего мне сейчас нужен ловелас-самоучка. Так, собственно, что может сделать Николь? Слоник. У нас есть возможность пошариться по ее комнате, это интересно. Такой возможности у нас не было. И, наверное, поискать слоника.
My first Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him. My old table had seen better days. I was beginning to know how it felt.
А, это он сядет, понятно. Алло, там что делаешь? Позвонить можем кому-то?
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call. It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
You have no messages.
Ну точно видел, папаша вместе с этим народ мочил.
No, I'm not giving up.
Офигеть. Слоник.
The box was one of the few things my father left me. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Colossus.
А по музыку дели? Верните музыку. Мы хотим музыку.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The box was one of the few... The elephant on the lid was...
И чё, она не открывается? Давай за заколкой поговоримся.
No.
Нет? Слоник на слоник.
The box was one... The elephant on the...
Ну ладно, не знаю, пока что говорить буду. Включи музыку.
I really do not know where we are going.
Чё это такое? Нет, что-то не работает.
You said you called, but you never did. But you never did. You said.
А что, например, скажет? А, ну поздно уже. Ладно.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous.
А помните, ну если, конечно, вы видели оригинальное прохождение оригинальной игры, там Джордж говорил, что за квартирой Николь следят. Но это никак в итоге не было обыграно, что довольно удивительно. Но здесь, как мы видим, все гораздо интереснее в этом плане.
I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine. Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
It was my neighbor, the so-called psychic.
Вернуться домой и пошариться? Или пойдет на кладбище? Карта здесь, конечно, так по-другому выполнена. Не думаю, что нам нужно куда-то туда. Давайте сначала пошаримся дома, поищем
Where had my pretty new cousin hidden her little bug?
Да, да, да.
I was going to have to search everywhere.
Стол. Осматривай стол. Или телефон. Ты не пиши! Ты осматривай.
The phone was the obvious place to look for a bug, but this handset hadn't been opened for years. Besides, they would have just bugged the line.
Мишка, прослушивающий в центре, например, в музыкальном, голосовых сообщениях, фотографии отца, ну вряд ли.
Just a 20-year-old piece of gum.
Уж не тобой ли Николь оставленная? Вставай, что ты там засела?
My first teddy. Undisturbed. No bugs there.
Ну что тут такое висит? У нее полотенце какие-то. Сушилка, что это
No
такая?
messages for me. No one had hidden a bug on the machine. It was a photograph. The first one they hadn't placed the bug on the photo.
А куда могли?
No, I'm not giving up.
Так, это же мы смотрели.
No messages for me. No one had hidden a bug on the machine.
I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving up on you. 'Cause I feel like
Ну и где-то еще может быть.
it will make it through
Не в шкатулке же.
the rain. I know sometimes you feel like letting go.
Музыка классная. Неожиданная для этой игры.
The box was one of the few things. The elephant on the but that small metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition. The box was carved by my father. The box was one. The elephant on the lid, but that small metal disc.
И чё?
The box was the elephant.
Поковыряй чем-то, я не знаю. А чё она ничего не делает, не говорит, а?
The box was the elephant. The box was the elephant on.
И чё? Я же там жучок, или ты сняла его, нет? Непонятно.
The box. The box was.
Блин.
The box was one of.
И чё, а жучок?
I couldn't do anything with that. I couldn't do any.
Что-нибудь поковыряй?
I couldn't do anything with that. I couldn't do anything.
У Николь, да, голос другой, сразу слышно.
I couldn't do.
Более грубый.
I couldn't.
Может, с ночью не сделать?
No.
Как-нибудь его...
No. No.
Ну, мало ли.
No. No.
Может, к этой снова съездить? К женушке. Посмотрим, куда мы можем отправиться. Ух ты.
Just your average modern art retaining wire.
I would be obliged if you did not touch the art, mademoiselle.
It was held in place by wires. Maybe it wasn't art after all. Maybe it was a cell phone transmitter.
Нас не пустят туда, конечно.
A bored-looking gendarme sat staring at the sculpture. Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I am guarding the scene of a terrible and heinous crime.
Yeah, this statue. Tell me about it.
Au contraire, mademoiselle. This statue is a pure and visionary statement, a comment upon man's self-imposed isolation within a debased societal framework.
Not a crime, then?
The only crime you will find here is the murder of the great Monsieur Cachon.
No. How dramatic.
I know. Here in this very building, no less. It is top secret, but according to Cachon's wife, the killer was dressed as a mime. Police believe there was an accomplice, a young female journalist. Even as we speak, she is being hotly pursued up and down the land.
Oops.
No stone is being left unturned.
Good place to look for a journalist, officer.
We police are no fools.
Evidently. How was Monsieur Cachon killed?
He was shot in cold blood with a gun.
Why was he dressed as a mime?
I have my own theory. Either he was mad, or he was a real mime, trying to throw us off the scent by cunningly not wearing a disguise.
How long have you been in the police force?
All my life, mademoiselle.
It shows.
Thank you.
You must be quite an aficionado of modern art.
Au contraire, I adore it. In fact, I dabble myself.
Oh, really? I used to dabble myself, but I managed to quit in the end. Why would a mime kill Monsieur Cachon?
He was a hired killer, I expect. Everybody knows mimes don't leave prints.
Все на этом?
Monsieur?
Mademoiselle?
How was Monsieur Cachon killed?
He was shot.
А, то самое?
Why was he...
I have my... Or he...
How long...
All my...
It shows.
Thank you.
How would you like a nice air clip like this?
I must warn you, mademoiselle, that I have been trained to resist such improper advances.
Oops.
What do you think of this boat ticket?
Mademoiselle, if you think taking me on a boat trip down the Seine is going to get me into bed with you, then you are mistaken. I have been trained to resist women offering boat tickets, and men, too. We are up to date on gender issues, you know.
Take a look at the shell case.
My God! This must be from the gun that killed him!
Are you sure? I think it is from an army field gun.
Ah, yes, of course. The size, that's a giveaway, isn't it?
Ну чем еще? Смысл это показывать? Ай. А что, нельзя просто так-то закончить диалог?
Why would...
He was...
Ну что, пройти нам, конечно, не
The
удастся.
smashed window hadn't been repaired yet. There was just a sheet of flimsy plastic over it.
Все, нас не пустят никуда.
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This is a crime scene, and I cannot permit you to pass beyond this point.
Ну, видимо, у нас нет вариантов. Что я, кстати, на это написала? А, все то же самое. Сюда может ли она поехать? Джорджа уже нет, да?
The door was locked. There was a small door set into, but nothing to say.
Так. Позвоните на вряд ли кому-нибудь
I
захочет.
didn't need to call.
О! А мы видели, как уже было заколочено. Она видит, как заколачивают. Интересно.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends. Are you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story. Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flobage. Pah!
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
У нее фотоаппарата нет. Все?
Yes.
Have the police finished with the crime scene?
What does it look like? I got orders to board up the windows, and that's what I'm doing.
Ну, нет смысла что-то ему показывать.
I need to take...
Of course. My pleasure. Just give me a moment.
А, и опять сейчас развернется. Ну и фиг с ним.
The police had been quick to clear away the wreckage and arrange for the window to be boarded up.
Пока он перечесывается, мы
The
быстренько
police
зайдем.
had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
Может, мы ключик найдем? Джорджу нельзя? Не зря зеркало кинем. Скорее всего, как-то шкатулку мы сможем открыть. Ну, видимо, специально его отвлекали, он же каждый раз волосы причесывал, видимо, чтобы мы могли пройти. Если бы он успел повернуться, он бы
Some
нас не
journalists
пустил.
drink on the job, not me. It was a brandy bottle. A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Ой! Ну, извиняюсь. Отменилось что-то. Так?
Now I'd seen it in the mirror, I could make out something behind the pipes. Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Cochon's organization. I was on the right track.
Что я могу сказать? Интересно посмотреть реально со стороны Николь.
There was nothing of interest beyond some bloody debris.
Интересно, они сделали второй взгляд. То, что реально Николь почему-то не было в оригинальной версии практически. А здесь мы видим, что она не сидела за столом, а тоже действовала.
On the pouch was the cross symbol of Cochon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items. A strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Да вы издеваетесь?
The artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in the room below the conciergerie. Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cochon.
Вы издеваетесь? Они издеваются. Нет, мы пока не будем записку разгадывать. Мы пока с вами отправимся туда, где Фемиды.
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Alors, they should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And found the evidence the police had missed.
А что он скажет про
The
это?
police had been quick to clear away the wreckage and arranged for the window to be boarded up.
Молодцы. А мы знаем, куда мы отправляемся.
I needed to take a closer look at the objects I'd found in Plantard's pouch.
Свинья же ты.
Another coded so.
Плантар. Может так быть? Давайте попробуем. Мне кажется, что второй раз эта же схема не прокатит. Потому что его может и назвать по-другому. Ладно, попробуем. Вдруг получится. Ты же понимаешь, что мы по той же схеме начнем действовать и могли нам какую-нибудь приготовить заковырку. Чтобы жизнь медом не казалась. Хотя, может быть, все и правильно. Плантар. Там что было? Арно? Нет? Да, о. И она, да. Сломала, может быть? Нет. Слушай, еще две буквы. Пьер убит. Несложно догадаться. Сложнее найти буквы. Плантер Пьер убит. Убийца. Мне кажется ли, некоторые буквы те же самые? Должно быть. Плантер Пьер убит, убийца должно быть. Кстати, в принципе, не обязательно писать первое имя, и сложнее его было расшифровывать, но они тупят. Должно быть, проследил. Его от Арно и... Не помню, как там было. Он скоро... Ладно, сейчас разберемся. Его... Он скоро... И... Придет, мы... Должны быть бдительными. Беспокоит меня. Мельда, это же женушка Пьера. Проследил его от Арно и Ямады, он скоро... и за нами придет. Мы должны быть бдительными. Девочка Тьерри взломала сейф Пьера, она беспокоит меня и Мельда. Девочка, это про нас. Ой-ой. Сейф.
Plantard. Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arnaud and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Canchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story. Whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Интересно, как в иностранном варианте выглядят записки и их расшифровка. То есть там же все несколько по-другому. Меня развлекает, не обращайте внимания. Там же будут буквы другие, интересно, как у них.
The strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
Джордж бы уже давно пришел, она час туда, час обратно. Через 2 часа только явится. Что Джордж так долго блуждал, да он бы сразу к ней отправился, как-то не учили они это. Что, опять? Да вы издеваетесь. Можно было, мне кажется, это и пропустить. Сказать, ну все, вроде как она все это сделала. Не повторять одно и то же несколько раз. Интересно, английская версия бы была так же просто разгадать записки? Или там бы было сложнее? Никто не играл в английскую версию. Если играли, напишите, мне интересно. Ну, по крайней мере, теперь работает спокойно. Мне интересно, как в английской версии угадывать. Ну, если язык, конечно, знаешь. Если не знаешь, то... Да что ж такое промазали?
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too. A photograph had been torn up.
О, сейчас собирать будем.
If I could just arrange the pieces.
Сейчас. Это даже интересно, это я люблю. Ну, все понятно.
Oh my god.
Отец. Да, я же говорю, он во всем этом замешан, папашка-то. Ну, конечно, может быть, в итоге он, как часто бывает, окажется хорошим, говорю Плантару, Каршону, чтобы он этого не делал, но... Может быть, конечно, и нет. Ну это мешает штука. По-другому никак. Так, что у нас тут? Ну... Что делаю сейчас? Папашка. Естественно. Тоже без него. Раз друзья такие большие.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father. Papa! Oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything. But not this. My father, The one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Cachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it. I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Здесь она такая активная, да, боевая. А там сидела и... Я не буду ничего делать, я ожидаю. Характер Николь сразу изменился, и она совсем другой сразу нам представляется. Жучок сначала найди. А теперь мы, да, играем снова за Джорджа. Полиция не подозревает меня во взрыве, какое облегчение, но кто виноват? Встретившись с хорошенькой журналисткой Николь, работает на какую-то газету Ля Либерет, похоже, она что-то знает про террориста, но не заговаривает. А, подождите, там, вторая страница. Она дала мне свой номер. Встретившись с бодрым стариканом во дворе возле кафе, он видел, как после взрыва из двора убегал мужик в пиджаке из того же материала, что я нашел в канализации. Он уже сбагрил кому-то пиджак, но у меня есть номер телефона портного, а это уже зацепка. Ну, собственно, ничего интересного, я повторюсь, наверное, мы не будем эти записки читать, так вот периодически просматривать, вдруг там что-то ценное, потому что, ну, это даже не художественное описание, а такое просто самое что есть обычное краткое изложение событий. А, мы, наверное, не сможем открыть.
I pushed against the door, but it seemed to be locked.
Ну, понятно.
The door was shabby and in need of... I couldn't imagine the Colossus woman living here.
Изначально как-то по-другому, да, казалось этот дом, когда там с другой стороны изначально показывали, что он в ванной-то сидит. Может быть, это был другой дом или другой ракурс. Так, ну нам нужно поговорить с этой вот мадам. Еще в оригинальной версии мы все правильно сделали. Она нам расскажет, как двери открывать, потом мы пойдем к Николь, будем много беседовать. Но я думаю, что мы это сделаем уже в следующей части, потому что нас ждут длительные диалоги. И еще потом, насколько я понимаю, еще потом будем много разговаривать с различными продавцами и прочее. Так что до встречи в следующей части. Надеюсь, вам так же интересно, как и мне. Всем пока!